I knew it was like that when I was looking at the youngsters doing their prom proposals. You see, like, it's really about being in love with them now. They ain't really got that too much player shit. These youngsters really cuff more than our generation did. The game that I give my little brother, he be trying to like, it be like on some wifey shit. When I was when I was at that age, that was the last thing. I used to tell people I'm allergic to marriage.
But see, that's crazy because literally me and Oakland was just talking about that. Like, I feel like during those times, you shouldn't be thinking about marriage. You shouldn't be thinking about kids. That's the time for you to be out living life, fucking bitches, doing what you want to do, whatever you consider, you know, is you living the life you while you young and in your early teens into your early 20s. And then when you get older and you getting out of your 20s and get into your 30s, that's really when men want to, you know, settle down, wise up, do what the fuck they want. Not all of them, but you know how it take them a little longer. So see, I don't fault it. Like I feel like that's what they supposed to do.
They supposed to do what?
At that age, at his age, they supposed to be out having fun, fucking bitches.
But that ain't what they doing though.
No, I know.
That was our era. Our era
that's
was
what I'm saying.
That's why.
Now they like, when I'm alone in my room, she
stare at the wall.
Like, you 12. The fuck?
I wasn't staring at no motherfucking fucking walls like that. I was laughing at shit. You can fuck my bitch. Told you.
I lived by that shit.
I'm Uncle
and
Juvenile.
I was a girl and lived by that shit. Fuck my bitch. Let me fuck your bitch. And in between, like they said on Color Purple, the babies kept coming.
You are now entering this thing of mine with your host, the Adonis, also known as God's Gift, Gbaby. And to my left, we got
Hashtag. Zona Falana, the original East Oakland Dada.
And directly in front of me, we got.
Sometimes they call me Gangstalicious. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they call me the Unbiased Thinker, the Doctor. Mm-hmm. But you know, I'm going to just go by Sativa the Diva today.
And you are at this thing.
I got to give me a better intro. Shit, I'm about to give me some shit. I'm about to rap on my shit, okay? Y'all got me fucked up. I got some shit. They called me something.
So, something I wanted to talk to y'all about. I've listened to more Kevin Samuels. Ever since we had that conversation, I've listened to this nigga. And I'm one of those firm believers. And just because you like somebody, don't mean you like everything about them.
That is very
But
true.
I like that nigga. Because of his interview. That somebody interviewed him. So it wasn't like he was talking to like people. It was people that he was getting interviewed.
He had a Vlad interview.
Yeah. I heard pieces of that too. And the things that I liked, and something that he had brought up, that he said was, he had a platform, he talked to men for 3 years straight, no one knew who he was. Only when he started talking about women, is when he started talking to women, is when, you know, his shit had raised up. And he was like, if y'all don't hear how hard he is towards men, to tell them to step up. And then the narrative started changing to where it was guys that was saying, I make this money, I do this, I'm still ain't getting it. His listeners were saying that men had to have certain requirements. And he go, why you don't get it? The reason why you want everything you want, you can get it from him. You get what I'm saying? Like, he was saying, talking to Joe and shit, he was saying how he don't, it's like, why do people say he women bashing? Women call into his show, it's like, he not, you know, telling people to call in and shit like that. Like, motherfuckers was calling in. And then he go, I know when talk about when people call in, talking about how much he helped him. How much he helped.
I never seen them niggas. They don't be showing them.
Well, some people agree with.
I never followed them. Okay, so look, this is how I feel about it, right? I feel kind of like G said, but a little different. Just because you dislike somebody don't mean that you dislike everything that they say.
It worked both ways.
And that's how I feel about Kevin Samuels. He has said some shit about men and women alike that I have agreed with.
Mm-hmm.
My problem is this. Who the fuck are you on either level? You know what I mean? For the shit talking that you be doing and the downplaying and shit. Now, I'm not talking, I seen this one stupid motherfucker or whatever talk about black women was his enemy and all this other kind of shit because his chick wanted to, she was pursuing her dreams of trying to be a doctor, and this motherfucker talk about he's a DJ and an Uber driver and he's trying to hold her back. Okay, well, it's human nature to clown that motherfucker. I seen this chick talking about she work at Walmart and she not planning on furthering her education, but she want a 6-figure nigga.
Yeah,
bitch, you work the
like
clown.
Right.
You put yourself out there to be disrespected,
right?
Because you obviously a crazy motherfucker. I agree with that, but I don't agree with tearing people down, coming from nobody. You know what I mean? And some people really be calling and asking this nigga for some sound advice, and he treat them like them motherfuckers who came and was out of pocket. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I ain't really seen him really go off on the motherfucker.
He went off on this one chick. That was the first interview I seen him. And she, seen him in or whatever. He was in an interview, but he was talking to her or whatever. And she just, the little shit she was saying, she basically had everything that he say that a woman needs to have in order, you know, I got this, I own this business, I own that business, I got this kind of education, all this other kind of shit. But because he felt like, I guess he had seen a picture of her, that he felt like she was ugly. Mm-hmm. You see, that's not necessary. That's tearing a person down. That's not cool. You know what I mean? It ain't your place. We all know what we look like.
Yeah.
She'd have been called an ugly motherfucker before.
You're right.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? She almost 50 years old. And so
look, but here's my thing though. Don't call and ask what it is then. Don't call me and ask me what it is. You got everything. You've been called ugly your whole life. And now you want to know why you ain't got nobody. Well, you got to have a stronger personality. He should have said it different. He should have said, well, have a better personality. But I like bruh because it's not only the stats that he say, it's the shit that he make motherfuckers say out loud and it don't really sound right.
Yeah, I do like that. I do like that aspect of him.
You get what I'm saying?
I do get that.
And then when he's talking about, and a lot of things that he say, it be a lot of shit like Corey Holcomb say. It be a lot of shit that real, like, I feel like alpha males need to say and need to say out loud. It could be the delivery. But since I don't take shit personal like that, I hear the message. When he was talking to old girl, and old girl was like, yeah, I'm equal to my husband. I stand right on the side of my husband. He go, well, that's the reason why y'all having problems right now. You don't always have to stand beside him. If y'all in the house and y'all got upstairs, downstairs, somebody breaking your house downstairs, where you gonna be? She said, on the side with my husband.
Bitch, I'm about to be behind this nigga, and if you don't kill this intruder, if you don't kill him, baby! That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Like, but it's like,
she want to be too even.
But the thing is that you get so caught up in trying to prove a point, you're not hearing how stupid you sounded. And she had to really reflect on that, like, yeah, I wouldn't be. It's like, at some point, you got to go ahead and go back. And that's what, when he was telling the men, he go, y'all got to assert yourself as men. Y'all come out here trying to compete with women. You know what I'm saying? He like, how?
Yeah, that's true.
When he was talking, when a lot of shit I seen, I want to see how he talked to men to see if it was any different. A lot of shit he was going was, you want your rabbit ass mind, you want this girl to fuck with you and you want girls to, you take care of your kids? He was asking niggas straight up, how big is your dick? Straight up. What do you think? What are you providing for this girl? Oh, no? Oh, I'm sorry, brother. There's no reason for you. You don't have a preference, nigga. So I like that he is really, here you go, it's really a step your game up mentality.
Yeah, and he's talking to everybody. I don't think that he's against women, and I've told people that.
No, because he get on both sides.
I feel like this is how I really feel, and this is the part that I dislike. I feel as though, with all that being said, his mindset is kind of stupid to me, and I don't agree. And that's how I feel about it. I agree with some of the things. What you mean his mindset
as far as what?
Like I said, who you out here with your ugly ass out here judging people, telling people how they go match up with people. I don't like that kind of shit. Don't never work. All of it's dumb. The 6-figure nigga with all of the money and being what he be saying? What he be saying? High what?
high value men and
high value women. You know what I mean? Trying to match motherfuckers up based off $1 and shit like
no, he wasn't basing that just off $1.
No, he was talking about. See, this is the thing that I like that what he was saying that kind of made sense. That I was like, you know what? I think a lot of times that we get it fucked up. Is that what he was saying was that just because you don't have all this doesn't mean you ain't shit. Treat yourself like that. You stop feeling sorry for yourself and go, oh, it's this and you know what I'm saying? Like stand up on your stand on your
like
shit.
I said, I heard 2 of his fucking conversations, and in the conversations that I heard, he was not doing that shit.
He did a live the other night, and that's what made me. And I listened to his live, and when he was talking to the girl, and then she was going, yeah, but we have, I have trauma and I have this and I have this and I have this, and he was saying that he was like, why don't you get professional help? Like, if you carrying all this and you go into a relationship, that's kind of unfair for you to think that the next person is going to be able to save you. They're going to lose themselves.
He's a 50-50 with me. That's what I was
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't like everything. I don't like everything they do.
I would not hang out with him.
I wouldn't hang out with him.
He's not my kicking partner. I don't like people like him. I know other people like him. You know what I mean? So I already know that those minds.
See, but not only does he get on the people and he tell them like, what they need to be doing and what they not doing, this, that, and third, and how he speaks on high value women and high value men. He, with all that being said, he also tells them, okay, you're in this bracket, so you can't have a high value man. Won't you be with a man that's in your bracket? Like, he don't tell them to like, oh, go get you a rich man to take care of you.
Right?
You know
because
what I do like
overshooting?
You know what I
right,
like
there
about
you go.
it? Because what I have heard, though, is him telling people what to do to get on.
Yeah.
I'm okay with all of that, right? I'm all right with all of that. It's just certain things about his little bitch ass that I'm not fucking with. You know what I mean? You shut the fuck up. You know what pisses me off even more than Kevin Samuels, though? The fucking people that call in for this shit.
Because they set themselves up for failure. They definitely do.
I'm not about to be calling in as a grown motherfucker and asking some other grown motherfucker who don't have no credentials and nothing to tell me about me. I feel like most people, not everybody, but most people that call there have really low self-esteem. And that's what the problem is. I mean, could you imagine yourself? Would you guys do that?
Not calling him on
no, not on no serious shit to talk and evaluate you about you.
That's fine. I wouldn't be on I'll call this.
I get on to like be like, oh yeah, I agree with that, what you said, this and that, but no, I'm not about to go there for no asking for some serious advice on relationship or what I need to do in my life to be a better woman. No, I'm not gonna do that.
So would you kick it with Corey Holcomb?
Fuck yeah, that nigga funny as hell.
They basically saying the same thing.
But Corey Holcomb doesn't say it. See, Corey Holcomb doesn't say it in a way that Kevin Samuels says it in a way. When Corey Holcomb says it, it comes out funny.
I think
like
that they
when you talk about the abortion joke. Now, it's not that the joke itself is completely funny, but the way he explains it and talks about it makes it funny.
I won't give him a break for comedic relief. Okay, so taking away from that, because we got to take away from that. We talking about
because Kevin Samuels is an entertainer.
We got to talk about the exact mindset, and in the exact mindset, yes, I will kick it with Corey, and let me tell you why. Not because I agree with the mindset, but his delivery ain't whack. Kevin Samuels' delivery is whack to me.
He just seemed like a cool guy to kick it with. Over Kevin Samuels.
Well, this is why. This is really why.
And he's not counseling motherfuckers either.
This is why people like Corey and Kevin Samuels,
I'm high.
They talk the shit that they talk because of mindsets like this.
I had a guy get me a Benz before and put me in a loft space and set my whole life up differently than what it was normally. And I feel like if you brought me to like this level, and then we didn't work out, but we're still friends, we didn't have beef and no one cheated. It was just didn't work out. But I still I wasn't going to move from my space because it didn't work out. I wasn't going to give him back my car because I'm not going to downgrade my lifestyle because me and you are no longer together. And I just feel like if you put me in this space and that was under your budget then, what's the difference now? You know what I mean?
You were my girlfriend. I was fucking you.
Yeah,
right.
But
I was fucking you.
But I personally feel like, no, I'm not moving.
But see, what he did was this, though. He gave you the upgrade. But part of that upgrade is because you're with me. You understand? So let me just go though. So we didn't work out, me and you didn't. You feel me? So I'm supposed to keep paying your loft and keep paying your bins. Now I get it. You're a true boss if you do that, and that's the vibe we're getting. But Jazz,
no, it's just I'm not moving. You're gonna have to deal with it either way. You have to
stay with me. If not, go see what's out there.
So then if that's the case, so you want me to stay with you for these items and use you basically?
Not for them. If you want to live like this, and come with being with me.
Okay. So then you would prefer a woman to just stay with you for her items and her lifestyle. My lifestyle is now contingent. My current new lifestyle that you upgraded me to is now contingent on me being in a relationship with you, and that's the only way I can have it in this moment. Then what stops me from just staying with you for that?
Then Jazz, you want him to keep your lifestyle up, keep paying your bills, keep you on that same upgraded level. No, you were dating a man that had money, so dating him came with a lifestyle. But if we not working and our love is dead, I don't owe you to keep paying your car note and your mortgage. I'm not entitled to. Now, if I'm that rich, then okay. But realistically, that isn't really my job. You should find you a man like me and upgrade to him and keep your lifestyle.
That takes time. So I just feel like if someone had me on a certain pedestal, you're not just because we no longer working, you're not just gonna rip the pedestal from me. Like, or I'm gonna feel a type of way and just as petty and ruin them things. I'm gonna ruin the car, I'm gonna trash the house.
Sponsor you until you move on.
Not until I move on, but give me, until I
more time.
So hold on.
Okay.
So more often than not, that is on the internet. That is on social media.
Mm-hmm.
That is on Twitter.
Yeah,
that's what I want. That's why I
mindset.
want y'all to be on Twitter so y'all can see that. That's out more than Kevin Samuels. That type of shit. The reason, you have to be a boss. Those criteria. So if that's what the internet is saying, I love niggas like Kevin Samuels that's getting at motherfuckers because that is what's prevalent online. The shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to find that balance because, like you heard him say, yeah, I know you're a boss if you still do this. This is what they really saying. They're really saying that
bitches is out of control.
This is what they're saying. That the requirement. The requirement
is
is I still pay your shit until you move on to someone else.
See, this is my thing.
As long as I didn't cheat on you.
From the beginning, I thought that she was like that. He was taking this shit. I ain't taking this shit because I feel like if you give me something, don't take it from me. If you give me a car, then that's my car.
No, she's saying still pay the note.
You don't have to pay the note. That bitch is out of control.
You still got to pay my rent to my law.
No, that's her responsibility.
He didn't say taking nothing back. That's the cold part about it. And see, that's the thing. That's what's prevalent now on social media is you still have to pay this because you're a boss. That's why Cuz just said that.
No, she a broke bitch.
She's not the only one that's saying that. It's people just really going, damn, is these kids?
These hoes.
This is how they
pimping.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you got niggas like Kevin that's going, hey, y'all start pimping.
I'll be on the other side of the internet, I guess.
But that's
it's really like that.
That's why I want you to get on Twitter so I can show y'all those type of shits. This is what really be said. That's why when the Swedish shit came out, when she was saying the threesome date, a lot of people didn't understand the joke when she basically was saying, when she was like, yeah, I'll let you get two guys. She wasn't saying she was a hoe. She was saying, it was like a little ha-ha little moment. But the reason why people took that differently is because shit works like that online now. That's how it's seen online. So to combat that, I'm gonna listen. I like to listen to Kevin Samuels saying, "You bitches and lost y'all motherfucking mind."
That I still live a normal life. I'm gonna watch this shit. I'm gonna get on Twitter. I'm gonna see what they talking about. Let me just say this: I am still living normally out here, and I thought my life was crazy.
And that's the thing that I like with them. Go back to reality. Once you push this down, you're not seeing what you think. How many motherfuckers you know in your real life that got six figures? So why are you around with this 6-figure attitude? I like that type of shit. Oh, you the type, you a celebrity? Oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, don't look down there. You ain't gotta settle. Look in this, but do this different. But you motherfuckers is in the projects and y'all is in the internet world and y'all regular people that's
talking
saying
about six figures
and gotta give you a law. Did y'all see that girl that threw all that shit away on her birthday? When that man got her all that pink shit and she was throwing, she's like, I don't want this shit.
Oh, yeah, that ungrateful bitch.
This is what's on.
No, that bitch was wildin'. Oh my gosh.
I'm not that kind of
It's probably on my page somewhere.
But what I'm saying is,
I get you.
What I'm saying is that's what's being seen. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you seen the other video where the dude bought the female car?
And she was mad about
she was mad at him. I don't want this weak ass car. Me and my girls can't ride in this weak ass shit. But she was walking.
Yep. Yep. And now you got a whole bunch of bitches going, this nigga broke because he gave her a Toyota. Paid for. He came out and said it's paid for.
It was paid for. Toyota Camry, babe. Let me see.
She
turn the radio up.
Dogged him.
Yeah, embarrassing these niggas.
In front of the people.
Niggas is getting embarrassed.
That's so sad.
Now they saying now that if remember, I don't know if y'all remember this a few weeks ago. I asked y'all, I said if you bring your friend to the if you and your nigga was having a meal and you bring your friend, he has to pay for your friend. That's a requirement. Everyone at the table, I have to.
I never felt like that was a requirement. If my man had it and he wanted to do it and he was like, I got y'all, then that's what he was
a nice
doing.
gesture, but
that's not a requirement.
No, they was like under no circumstance. So if me and you was out eating and we doing our thing, we dating, it's on us. And you seen your homegirls there, and now you supposed
to go in your pocket.
I gotta pay for everybody.
My nigga not about to be pantsy.
You know why? Because they got this mentality that what is Megan Thee Stallion's lyrics? If you go pay for me, you go pay for my friends too.
Look, let me tell you this. Let me say this. They getting their game crossed up. And what it is that Megan Thee Stallion ain't wrong, and neither is G. Megan talking about it's some trick nigga. Everybody got a trick nigga. And everybody got a trick bitch in their life. When I take this motherfucker, I took you out to pay for me and my friends to come and eat. I'm not talking about my man.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone has a place. You talking to number 5? You talking to your number 1 like 5, and you wonder why you ain't got a number 1 because you treating all these niggas like 5.
Please don't go.
Then you like your feelings is hurting shit, and you like I can't believe I felt because that was your nigga. You try to pimp him.
You try to treat him like a trick.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And you gotta have that nigga. You gotta have a trick one on your team.
I'm not about to let you know why, because that opens up the door for my scandalous friends, because every bitch got a scandalous friend, to try to fuck my nigga.
To see that potential and say, oh, that wasn't your man, that was your 5. He was your trick nigga. Now he my nigga. I'm gonna show you how you run with this. That's the one you go on trips and shit with. Number 5 paid for the trip though.
Right. And that's how you gotta do it.
You know what I'm saying? Number 5 then cash at you and shit with
that's
you.
That's that backward ass pimping.
So now, since that mentality had changed up, I like seeing and hearing Corey and them talking that shit. Because it goes to, hey y'all, close the laptops. Hey y'all, these bitches ain't like that. These niggas ain't like that. See,
be regular. Y'all hella fake. And this is regular life.
Exactly.
Right. And that's what it is.
Right. Like, how is you with your know-nothing ass nigga? How is you body shaped like that? And you talking about, and you body shaming women.
Exactly.
You ain't got no motherfucking 6-pack. Your titty's bigger than hers, but you saying this and the third. Like, I don't like that shit.
And that's my thing. That's what I like about Kevin Samuels. Look, let's go back to something I like about him. I like that he be clowning motherfuckers. Because I feel like this, if you go call this motherfucker and ask
you better
advice
be ready for what
from
he's gonna
somebody
say.
who's just regular.
She would call him and have this debate with him. Now he wrong for saying, well, honestly, baby, you ain't got the face to be saying that.
Right. I just felt like that one lady, I don't care, everybody said on the internet, even men, they was like he was out of pocket for that shit.
I ain't saying we gotta see it. We gotta see it. You gotta let me see it.
She was so sweet. And she was really like taking his advice. She was like, okay, all right, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Because I'm trying. All right. Shit. Anything I could do to get a man.
See, I can't be on shit like that.
But you know what? I could kick it with Kevin Samuels though, because one player recognizes another.
Mm-hmm.
And
if it don't apply, let it fly. You ain't talking about me, player.
Exactly. Like every T-shirt song, I will reverse that.
But that's the thing, though. I think,
and that's why I would say that I would hang with Corey Holcomb, because I was also gonna bring up the example. He was like, I'm not talking about the good bitches. I'm talking about the dirty hoes. I'm talking about this and that. It's not in your place, so it's either funny to you because you ain't tripping off of it, or it's not funny to you because you in that category.
And all of the dirty hoes be like, yeah, the good bitches. The ones that saying that, them the dirty hoes.
Mm-hmm.
The good bitches don't say nothing.
Mm-mm.
They just sit there.
Mm-hmm. The good bitches is the ones that's cracking up because they got a friend that they know that's like that.
Right, she's sitting at the table with them.
Yeah, she at the table. That's like, this nigga ain't really that. To be honest with you. But I like that shit because I feel like men can't be men no more. They want to say it's toxic masculinity. I feel like a lot of that shit, I'm starting to realize in the world now that the most unprotected person in the world in America is a black woman. The most hated person in the world is a black man. Mm-hmm. And we catch it from everyone.
Yep.
And we fucked up as black people as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So let's just establish
You can say that again.
Shout out to black people that's fucked up.
Shout out to us. And it's crazy because I was reading on the Universe 25 project. You heard about that?
Mm-mm. You said what's called?
Universe 25. It was a rat project that they did where they had a bunch of rats in areas or whatever, and they gave them limited resources. And the population grew, and motherfuckers, they started turning murderous and cannibalists and shit like that, right?
You said they were rats?
Yeah, rats.
Oh, okay.
Or mice. Rats or
yeah,
mice.
no, yeah, okay, you say right here, rat. Okay, yeah.
The population grew up into 2,200, but because of the limited resources, because of the way they was living, the complexes that they made it, that they had, within 2 years, they went extinct. Mm. So it started with 40, they said, 42 to 50 rats. And the population grew to 2,200. And then they all killed each other. Mm. Don't that sound like black people? That sound like putting us in the projects. They gave us limited resources.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What we gonna do? We gonna fuck a lot. That just happens. And then what we gonna do? We have to kill because we have limited resources.
That shit's crazy.
And then they gonna end up within a certain time kill each other off. Mm-hmm. And there was this scientist that did it, and they call it behavior sync as well. That's the same thing. So you might see behavioral sync, Universe 25, and some other shit. But if you look at it, like he has a bunch of different ones, and the results is the same. They multiply, get big, and then they just turn murderous, and they don't.
Wow. Yeah, black people don't get it together.
The niggas is only going out at night and shit. This shit is interesting, huh?
What, the area took the
yeah.
This
shit is crazy.
But see, nigga, that's why we was like that when we grew up though. Cause this some shit we were really like. If we was young and we seen this on the encyclopedia, we would be on the porch reading this shit.
Right. Because look, encyclopedia.
Yeah, that's what we. Yeah.
The Britannica.
Yeah.
The Britannica.
And Zona mama had her on shit like that, so we used to do shit like that, and we'll be sitting on the porch reading this shit, going over what we read.
Right.
Nerds like that though, but that's my nigga though.
Right,
that's my
exactly.
nigga.
So we know shit. Though.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Everybody be asking like, why do I know so much information? Because nigga, I read a lot. Mm-hmm. Just like that Area 25. I read it because I was having a conversation. I actually seen that somewhere.
That's cool though. This is good. I'm on this one right here though.
Yeah. Stop reading it because you're gonna get distracted. Yeah. Because once you see the other things, like if you see the ones that's linked, anything that's linked, click them. Yeah.
You know I am.
Yeah, I know.
Nigga be up until 4 in the morning.
Exactly.
G, you woke?
Because it gets
I want to talk about this.
It gets deep because of the way he kept going. He was building this shit like the housing projects.
But just that one, I just read 2 fucking paragraphs on Wikipedia just by itself. And that shit right there, I was like, yep, that's niggas.
Yeah. He started building this shit like housing projects. That's why he had so many. And they called it a behavioral sync because at some point, the rats started changing. To where now the mom is like, she got to fucking sacrifice one of her babies. Because she got too many.
Too many of them.
And she ain't got enough niplets. And then, those babies that's not eating, they gonna find somebody else's mom. So your kids better not be young. Ain't younger than me, and well, I'm not strong because I'm finna push one of these. Right. Yeah, I'm finna push one of these motherfuckers get nursed by a different. Yeah, and it just started changing, and then the smaller ones had to leave.
Ghetto. It's the fucking ghetto.
They was getting too big, wearing mom out, cause they nursing all the time.
Yeah.
She ain't got no food, so she ain't developing as much.
Get a job and get your ass out.
Yeah. So when they was so when they was still of nursing, they would even nurse no more and try to get out in the field to get the food that the man was giving. So it was just like
crazy.
I'm just glad
the shit that was named to him too. It's like, wait, what? Ain't there a project called that?
Like Capri Green.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, nigga, Beth from Stuyvesant. What kind of shit is this? Like, and it just show you like this is just a crazy ass world. It just show you how psychology is really something that we really need to be into, and that's really why we don't know how to communicate a lot. I tell people all the time, the reason why we have a lot of problems as humans is because we're hypocrites.
Oh yeah, we're hypocrites and we contradictory.
It's fuck.
I always say that. I admit that stuff about
Me too.
Yeah, like that shit is the truth.
Because you can cut a motherfucker off all the time when you're having a conversation, but when you're in an argument and motherfucker cut you off, you're like, that's the worst thing. I was just trying to get my point across. No, motherfucker.
Right,
you
you
do
do
the
it
same.
too.
Yeah, you do the same thing. But we don't see it like that. Psychology would tell you shit like you play little games like that.
Yep.
Like people that try to prove a point. Say if Zona was mad at me, I'm trying to pass her the blunt. Now I know you see it in your peripheral, but because Zona mad at me, Zona ain't gonna say nothing. She gonna act like she don't see it because she gonna want me. She want me to say, "Here, Zona."
Here,
little games like that they'll show you, and that shit can manifest and grow and get larger.
Yep.
That's why people think that I don't believe in relationships and shit. No, I just believe in love is different than motherfuckers say. Because love ain't supposed to hurt like motherfuckers think it do.
Love is like music, soul, child song love.
Yeah,
that is the epitome.
You said that.
Yes.
That's the realest shit because, like you said, people use your name in vain. You know what I mean? They disrespect you. They say love. Love didn't do that.
No, it didn't.
You know, pain did that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Love was good. The love is great. You know what I mean? Pure and unadulterated. It's forgiving. It's all that shit. All of that good shit you get is love. All of that other shit is other shit.
It that other shit? Yeah, don't associate that with that.
But the fact that you love a motherfucker that's doing that shit.
Right.
Right.
That's because, like, I have a thing about a conversation about cheating. Everybody says it's a big no-no. You know, well, most girls say it's a big no-no. I know a lot of niggas that say that's a big no-no. With me, because I'm such a the game is a game type ass nigga.
Yeah.
I'm real life Mario Wayne. I better not find out a motherfucking thing. If you kept it solid, you kept it solid with me. That ain't my bad. I don't go through phones because I don't want to end a relationship.
You don't need to go through nobody's phone. I think that shit is like way childish. I'm not fucking with it like that. This is how I feel about it. I'm not gonna look for cheating like you said. If I find out, your ass is out. And let me tell you why. Because first off, I do not cheat. Mm-hmm. I will leave your ass. Goodbye in the dust. Okay, for the cutie down the street. And it might hurt your feelings. But it ain't you'll be alright. Cause then I'm dirty motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm not about to stay here and keep on loving on you and shit. I believe in just being open about it.
Yeah, it's not cheating if you open.
If you open, it's not cheating.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what I want to do. Are you fucking with this? If you not fucking with this, then you ain't fucking with it.
But see, sometimes though, it be situations that's like out of sight, out of mind, right? You'll have a situation that'll be like, when I'm with you, I'm with you. When I ain't. So it's like, all right, cool, I respect that.
Those are great situations.
Those are the best situations, right?
Because it's nobody's business.
It's no one's business. Mm-hmm. But then it gets you jammed up if you fuck around and double book. Because someone will get in their feelings because it's like, yeah, I know that you was doing your thing, but I didn't want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
No, that's real.
The game be so cold that
cold
you'll throw that motherfucker up like this, and so many people will think that alley-oop is to them. That's because the game is real.
Mm-hmm. It really is. It's real out here.
Straight up. I tell my little brother this all the time. The reason why we have problems in this era more than we had in the last era is because niggas try to change the game. Mm-hmm. You can't change the game. The players just change.
I tell niggas that all the time.
The game gonna always be the fucking game.
When you go against the grain, you get hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah. Every fucking time.
Every time. Because the game is fair. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's cold, but it's fair. You get what I'm saying? What you put in that motherfucker is what you gonna get.
Exactly.
That's why when it don't work out for you, niggas that's really in the game, they get frustrated. Mm-hmm. But what they do know is to keep hustling. You don't stop this motherfucker. You don't lay down for this motherfucker. You go ahead. And that's with everything. See, they think the game is on some player shit like pimping. The game is this thing of life.
Yeah, it's not. And that is exactly what the problem is. That's exact. I had a quote from when we went to King that I wrote. I was like, life is a game. Some win, some lose, but we're all forced to play. Mm-hmm. And that's the truth.
And you know what I say? I say, life is a game. Play it the best way you can, because none of us make it out of here alive.
No.
We all gonna die.
Definitely.
If there was a spot when we all died at and we all could rewatch our life and you find out there was no consequences to your death, would you have regrets for the things that you didn't do? Because I don't call them regrets, I call them lessons, right? But 9 times out of 10, I want to make those jumps. I want to take those risks. I want to do those things. I want to go to those places. Because when it's all said and done, I want my kids and my grandkids to say, Dad and Pawpaw was fucking with it when he was out here.
Exactly. That's how I feel too. That's how I want to live. I don't have any regrets. I just have
lessons.
And yes, and admiration. I never live with no regrets. You know what I regret? I regret when I fuck with people who lied to me and took my choices. Other than that, I generally make my own choices, and I'm the type of person that stands up to my own consequences. So with that being said, I do live with no regrets. I wanted to do that shit, and either it was good, or it got fucked up, or it was okay. Either way, I stood up to it. It's my life. That's what I'm.
See, I'm a weak man, so I got a lot of regrets. Well, not a lot of regrets, a lot of lessons. Like, I was fixing these bitches' house up, and I had them living swell. Yet and still, a nigga like me, I was eating at Taco Bell. But after that shit, all that trick shit, I stopped it. Lock my fucking pockets. You can't catch it or pop it. And I get what I could get out of these hoes, and I'm up. But you know, back in your day, your boy days, jobs I didn't take that I feel like I should have took, places I stayed at too long that I shouldn't stayed at. But all those was lessons because I don't leave anything until I learn my lesson. Once I learn my lesson, that's why I don't really too much. I can always analyze things in that way because I would take a lesson from that moment. Relationships, I can take a lesson that I learned from those. That's why I don't take relationships personal.
Yeah, that's right.
Even if she cheated on me and did anything, it's nothing personal because
it's life.
I learned, it's life, and I learned something about that.
I feel that way. I feel that way about shit as well. I don't, but you know what? When it comes to like shit, like when I feel like mixed opportunities and shit like that, I never trip off of that kind of shit. Look, I wanted to be a fucking dancer. All right, nigga, I got rheumatoid arthritis. That shit wasn't about to work. Okay, there, strike one, and I worked really hard at it. I wanted to write. I wanted to do some kind of journalistic type shit. You know what I mean? And doing the podcast, that's good enough.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? That gets us into the, you know what I mean, type of shit that I like to do. You know? So it's like I had a few bumps along the way. I still feel like we're super duper young. You know what I mean?
We got time.
We got time to get out here and fuck shit up. I think because we live in a place of extreme fucking poverty and death, that we feel like we time ain't time like that.
Right.
But look, that's how them motherfuckers is living. I'm planning on just being here for a long time. And then whatever happens, happens.
Right.
No, so, I'm trying to be here for a long time.
Yeah.
Fuck maintaining, let's ball.
Right.
I'm in that, man, we struggled for too long.
Right. We definitely did.
I'm a master at struggling.
Right. Very good at it. Look, somebody sent me a picture on Instagram of somebody ironing their shirt with a pot with some hot water.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've done that shit before.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Yeah. You gotta get you gotta get an old pot that's burnt, that's like, that don't leak, that's not black at the bottom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the new ones will stained
right.
up and it'll fuck with your shirt. You gotta get the old ones that's tarred up.
Right.
That's
and
cool.
turn it inside out just in case.
Yeah. You slick up. I'm old school, nigga. I'm a struggler to where the guy used to have, if I had a hole in the shirt, nigga, I'd take some of that, what's the Scotch tape? The white tape?
And put that on
inside out and put the Scotch tape over the motherfucking hole.
I didn't know you was doing that because I was doing it.
I was telling you, nigga, I'm a pallet king. I'll bust a pallet down quick, fast, and hurry.
Without any hesitation.
I don't give a fuck.
A good one, too, like a bed. Been doing this all my life.
I had bitches sleeping with pallets with me, nigga.
Man, drying your clothes on the heater.
Or
the fan,
outside.
Or the fan in the summer.
I was about to say, or the fan, you just hang you hang that part, and then you turn it upside down once that
My
party's
mama
done.
used to
Shit, my girl
hand
from the
wash.
country, she used to put our shit outside in the backyard.
My
on the line.
mama, we used to hand wash our clothes when she didn't have no money to go wash. Our jeans, our tennis shoes. She never let us have dirty shoes.
Man, are you serious? I
shoes
still
in
would
the
bust
oven.
down. If I look, see, if I wash my clothes and I look at them and they ain't really clean, in my head, I'll be like, well, I could have got this better than that. The tub and some Dove would have got this thing out quick than a motherfucker. I'll scratch the shit off this stain
Right.
when I'm in that motherfucker.
They don't
You know what I'm
even
saying?
know.
I used to share clothes with my partners. I'm really when
Gee,
it comes
nigga,
to
I had
struggle,
you help me wring out some jeans one day, nigga.
we was turning upside down, wasn't
yeah.
and I was a pro at it, wasn't I?
Yeah,
Nigga, I would live the same life,
Right.
nigga.
Squeeze that water.
G wasn't my at school friend.
Yeah, no, this
G
was
was my at home friend that I just so happened to go to school with.
Because we met and we wasn't even going to the same school.
And then y'all ended up going to the same school.
Yeah, I like Woo. Woo wasn't going to Park either.
Woo didn't go to Park?
No.
What she do?
I don't know. Woo didn't go to Park.
I don't know.
She was right across the street. We used to think that was weird. She said right across the street from Park.
Oh, I think she went to Burkhalter. I think she went to school with Aaron.
Oh, Aaron, rich ass, went to Burkhalter.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
the
Aaron.
to the Diva.
Shout out.
My nigga. We got the same birthday. Me, him, and Bobby Brown both.
Shit, me and Jacquees and Seth Rogen got the same birthday.
That
So,
nigga
that's a weird combination. The day after is Bill Belichick, the greatest football head coach of all time, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the NBA all-time scorer. Shit like that.
Yeah, I feel it because you know what? We look, them air signs and them fire signs. You know.
Yeah, that's how it be.
I love everybody though.
Yeah, for sure I do. For sure I do.
Like kind of like Prince. It's no particular sign I'm more compatible with.
Right.
All right, you're now leaving the player circle. You're now leaving this thing of mine with your host, Zona Falana, the original East Oakland and Dada. And to my right.
It's the astonishing Adonis. And to my right.
It's Sativa the Diva, the unbiased thinker, the queen. Y'all have a good night.
We out this bitch.